Good morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen. You've landed in the lounge, Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day, and on the weekends joining together as one big family and playing a game around our giant virtual table. Pardon me. Today we are going to pick up where we left off yesterday and continue our celebration called Indy-Out game for Independent Outsider, whose birthday was last weekend on April 8th, 1968. Those are the dates to keep in mind. April 8 of any given year, 1968 in general, and April 8, 1968, plus a few of his favorite things. We did establish yesterday that he worked for the Postal Service for the last 20 years, and that he enjoys movies, especially being a critic of movies, and especially enjoys board games. So thought I'd let you know those few little things so that you're in step with the rest of us who were there yesterday. So that is the nature of the game today. Also, Pat Hacker's birthday was on the 13th, and everybody wish her well, if you would. The child looks like he had company over to Mother's last night. I love looking out the window like a nosy neighbor to see what's going on, but it looks like his friend Dylan was over. So, and it's still over, so evidently spent the night. God knows what went on over there. I'd rather not know. So, at any rate, here we are in the lounge. I appreciate all of you arriving. What I really appreciate is that you have hit like. You have just crept right up there and hit like. Yesterday, I'm shaking that paper wildly. The one that says, thank you for hitting like. I couldn't get over it. It was like all these people in there, no likes, or very few. So please press like if you would. Please, you're not going to miss anything, for heaven's sakes. Press the like button, and thank you for doing it. I think that's about all. I'm writing down names. I am tipping my hat to you, and I am welcoming you to the lounge. Welcome, welcome. Buddy Bates! Clunk, that was a joke. Before we go any further, I want to show you the lovely bracelet that my son bought me downtown at Now and Again. Don't know if you can see it, but it says February, and it has my birthstone. And she made it. I literally have it written here to show you. Okay, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, Robin. It's my shirt that I wear, like, for not fancy, but something other than looking hideous. You know what I mean? Okay, week number 34 of live lounging. As you know, hello, RB. We had the drawing yesterday, and those winners were, let's see, Older Hippie Chick got first place. Jeremy got third place, and Watcher got second place. I'll be mailing you out a little few doodads. Hello, Denise. And of course, Pat Hacker's birthday, if everybody would wish her well. I'm writing down Denise. And where's my dear sweet Loco? Yes, I'm wearing your hat again, Nico. Yes. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do our moment of silence of good vibes sending and get this show on the road, as they say. The Syrian situation, those affected by it, those involved with it, what have you. Sick loungers and the family of Jackie McClymans, the lady with whom I worked for 11 years who passed away. Hello, Kathy B. Welcome to the lounge. Everybody welcome Kathy B. to the lounge. A new lounger, I guess. Glad you stopped in. We're going to have our moment of silence, a good vibe sending, while I have a couple of drags out the window. Okay, for those just listening at home, the quote is, it's appropriate that the word ignorance is an extension of the word ignore. We ignore so much so we become ignorant. By David Icke. Yes, David Icke. I like Icke, and I'm just going to say it honestly and proudly. And then we have new people in the lounge, or more people in the lounge. I saw Charity, and Deborah. Deborah, if you could please let me know if people come in. I notice when I watch the show back later, I miss people all the time. So, I've got Robin the Organic Neighbor. I've got Benny Loco. Benny. Uh-oh, my pencil just broke. Got to switch it out already. Benny has arrived. Deborah, Charity. I already got Kathy. Very good to have you here. And I think that is it. Other than quickly, I will just tell you today, I didn't realize tomorrow is the third Monday of the month, so I'll be going live at 3 o'clock. I have a special guest with me tomorrow at 3, the child. The child will be coming over to go live with me. And these are your cows. It's the last day of their reign. The channels of the week. Basil Peterson and Kratom Bunny Reviews. If you could check them out, that would be delightful. That would be wonderful. Welcome, Riley. And let me jot Riley down. I like how you spell your name, too. Not sure if you had any hand in that, but I like it. Loungers of the week are my sister Jill Hauserman. Yes, she didn't change her name when she got married either. Are you allowed to do that? And Katie DeWalt, the child's woman. So here's the postcards. I've rearranged them once again. Perhaps we'll go on a tour of those later. So I think we're ready to go. We're very casual here today. Okay. Yes, please let me know if somebody comes in. Did you, Charity? Yeah, it was funny. Whenever I did it, it was like a scandal of the town. Are you allowed to do that? Why are you doing it? It was, it was just crazy. Okay, here we go. I wasn't sure if I asked this yesterday or not, so if I did, oh well. Also, ichthyosis awareness. The whole month of May is dedicated to that. Hello, Ruby Slippers. And Benny's company, edible company, for those who are permitted to use edibles. Perhaps Benny could drop in her stuff. Hello there, Honora Rocky. I'm going to call you Rocky, I think. Welcome to the lounge. Also, Kathleen. I don't think I wrote you down. Kathleen. And it seemed like somebody else. Ruby. Goodbye, Ruby Slippers. Okay, we're starting. On April 8th, 1994, this was outlawed or banned in all military workplaces, including the Pentagon. Too bad they didn't outlaw wars, but I guess this is more dangerous. Gotta get everything in order here, ladies and gentlemen. No buffering? Okay, good. Saying you're gay? No. That's a really good answer, though, Robin the Organic Neighbor. Watcher got it right. Ruby Slippers got it right. I had to arrange this. I have a bungee cord pulling on the cat shelf and connected up there. Charity also got it right, as did Kathy B. Yes, please check each other's channels out. Good point, Benny. The answer is smoking or cigarettes or whatever. Yes, smoking. Okay. On April 8, 1983, David Copperfield made this disappear, leading to massive pearl clutching, oohing, and awing. No worries, as the lady reappeared shortly thereafter. I have to see something here. Very excited to have new loungers in here. Yes, Robin came in with it. I think everybody has hit the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Yesterday it was crazy. I was shaking that paper wildly. Yes, Benny came in with it. Kathleen came in with it. Kathy B came in with it. And that's a good answer too, Nicholas. I think he did do that at one point. Nicholas said a Boeing airplane B-52. And Deborah came in with it as well. The answer is the Statue of Liberty. Things are blowing all over here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go. There's something weird going on here. Okay. I have a very strict gun control policy. If there's a gun around, I want to be in control of it, said this person who was elected as mayor of Carmel, California on April 8, 1986. Ignore. Let me get some things in order here. Yes, Watcher came in with it. We have this and this. As did Robin and Watcher. Move this. And scoot that there. Okay. And Kathleen and Kathy B. Oh, Kathy B, this is so exciting to have you in the lounge. The answer is Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood. All right, I'm going to read this because it's kind of long, and I think there's a link. No, yeah, is there? Yeah. Here goes. This American Pulitzer Prize winning reporter who exposed the My Lai massacre and its cover-up while working for the New York Times and has recently reported on the Syria false flag scenario, shares a birthday with our dear Indy, but he was born in 1937. He has also been very critical of how the media has simply run with the alleged Russia hacking saga without taking into consideration how the intel agencies have been proven to be untrustworthy in the past. His first name is the middle name of an actor who OD'd on heroin several years ago, and the last name puts one in the mind of maybe a half of a PA original candy bar. Oh my God, that's a long one. Yes, a lot of people are getting it, or several are getting it anyway. Let me go back and just make sure that was all Clint. Okay, good. Pat Hacker got it. Nicholas got it. And Benny, if you would like to drop this link, it's under the Seymour Hersh is the answer, or Cy Hersh is the answer. I will read a little bit. Deborah came in with it as well. I'm going to read just a little bit more while Benny gets the link. Philip, I'm sure. A bit more information and a link. Hersh denounced news organizations as Crazy Town for their uncritical promotion of the pronouncements of the Director of National Intelligence and CIA, given their track records of lying and misleading the public. Quote, the way they behaved on Russia stuff was outrageous. They were just so willing to believe stuff. And when the heads of intelligence give them that summary of the allegations, instead of attacking the CIA for doing that, which is what I would have done, they reported it as fact, end quote. Hersh said during an interview with Jeremy Scahill in 2017, a link will be provided for the whole interview, and I think it's been dropped. Anybody new, come in. I'm in a panic over new things. Suddenly Seymour. Doesn't matter. We don't care about spelling here. Usually I can't pronounce things, which always makes for a lot of fun. Okay. This person, famous for Barbie and Campbell's soup, among other things, survived an attempt on his life in 1968. He had damaged organs and was declared to be dead in the emergency room. Never fully recovering from this, he wore a girdle to hold in his bowels. Yuck. Dude, yes. Robin the Organic Neighbor. Watcher. So far. And Smitty. Hello, Smitty. Welcome to the lounge, Smitty. I hope you hit like on your way in. I'm a like freak. Completely. Deborah. Nicholas. Yes. The answer is Andy Warhol, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. This song, which was being recorded during the same week that Robert Kennedy was killed, was a big hit for its across the pond creators. The original lyrics were to read, quote, I shouted out, who killed Kennedy, end quote. But consider, yeah, and Smitty. Thoughtful answer, Robin. Name the group for extra credit, which we don't even give credit here, but the answer is, Benny Loco got it right. That's not the answer. And Deborah, the answer is Sympathy for the Devil. Name the group for fun. Cap, close enough, Nicholas. You got it. Don't worry. Benny got the group. Benny got the group. Everything is set to Benny and the Jets. Watcher, you're so adorable. I love you. Just wanted to tell you that. If you can make it tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, the child will be here. Kathy B got it right as well. People are greeting wildly. The answer is the Rolling Stones, A Song of Sympathy for the Devil. Okay. This is weird. I never knew this, but my son knew it. Joel knew it. Everybody knew it. I didn't know it. I'm going to read it. Off screen. As part of psychological warfare in 68, 69, 70, maybe more, maybe less, in the Vietnam, Operation Wandering Soul was in play. Recordings of Americans pretending to be these or this, urging the Viet Cong to turn back or give up, were played throughout the forest at night. Crazy. Just crazy stuff that I did not know. And there will be a link provided. Harrisburg tomorrow. Good. Smitty, come in with it. I did not know that, Smitty. I didn't know a lot of things, please. Kathy B got it. Very good. Boy, I need to refill my drinks already. Is Pat Hacker still here? Where'd she go? I can't live if living is without Pat Hacker. The answer is ghost or ghosts. And Benny will provide a link for your after the show reading pleasure. By the way, I forgot to drop all the links yesterday, but I did them this morning. After the gig, after the live gig, I will go and put in the links that were dropped here today for your reading pleasure. So as soon as she drops that link, we will move along. Did I miss anything here? Oh, I wanted to tell you, next weekend, since I didn't have a birthday or anything, the next weekend after that, we'll do Watcher. Next weekend on Saturday, we are doing Pass Weird. On Sunday, we're doing Reverse Pass Weird. I will have the child and mother come up with words. Hello, Independent Outsider. Welcome. Indy Outside, the man whose birthday we are celebrating, has entered the lounge. Here you go, birthday boy. So a lot of people must like Pass Weird. I get a lot of views after the show on that one. So we're going to do Pass Weird next Saturday and Reverse Pass Weird on Sunday. Welcome to Indy. Thank you, Deborah. Yes, everybody, please press the like if you would. Okay. This talented and entertaining group of athletes who perform various tricks with an object on a court formed in Chicago in 1926. A little over 40 years later, in 68, they played their first official game in the city from which they took their name. Scooby, Shaggy, and the gang hung with them back in the day. Yes, Watcher came in with it. Watcher got it right. Indy got it right. Robin the Organic Neighbor got it right. Nicholas got it right. Kathleen. I'm going to refill my drinks already. Hold on. Mars, don't think about it. I'm back. Oh, the Fly has entered the lounge. Also, Kathy B got it right, and Smitty and Benny. The Fly. The Fly is in the lounge, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I thought this was kind of interesting. I know, they were kind of a fascinating group. I don't know if I saw them or not. I can't remember. Okay. In Mattoon, Mattoon, Illinois, this chain cannot set up shop within a 20-mile radius of that city. In 1968, the owners of a certain establishment had trademarked the name of said chain first. They won against the huge franchise, and this was part of the deal. I guess they indeed had it their way, and good for them. Nope, you're on the right track though, Watcher. Yes, Robin, Independent Outsider, Benny Loco, Smitty, Nicholas. As did Charity, all came in with it. The answer is Burger King, and I have a little more info, of course. Blah, blah, blah. Burger King, more info. A small restaurant called Burger King won a lawsuit against a giant fast food chain of the same name because they had trademarked the name first. Today, there are no Burger Kings legally allowed within 20 miles of the Mattoon location. So there you have that exciting jazz. Okay. This catchphrase began in 1968 when a group called the Zombies had a chart topper with the song Time of the Season. It puts one in the mind of the Maury Povich Show and Welcome Skid Bubble. This saying became popular that year. It puts one in the mind of the Maury Povich Show. Wind is blowing wildly, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's greeting everybody. No, well, that's cute. That's close, Benny. Very close. No. Yes, Robin, the organic neighbor, came in with it. Absolutely. I'll give a few seconds here to see if others do. I had to ask Joel if it was Maury Povich or Montel. I didn't know who, whatever. I just didn't know. The answer is, who's your daddy? What's your name? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? I like that song. Okay. Who's your daddy? Deborah got it right as well. Okay, here goes, ladies and gentlemen. This is kind of long. A drummer temporarily quits his band in the midst of recording a now famous album. The drum portion on one of the most well-known tracks ends up being recorded by his now famous bandmate. He retreats to Sardinia for a bit to think things through when he receives a telegram saying he was the best rock and roll drummer in the world. With that, he makes up with a group and returns to their warm, tender, and awaiting arms. Who is the star of this short story? Yes, Benny. Benny got it right, as did Ruby Slippers, as did Robin, the organic neighbor, as did Charity, Kathleen, Watcher said Hemingway, Independent Outsider. The answer is, Deborah got it right as well, so did Nicholas and Kathy B. The answer is Ringo Starr, ladies and gentlemen. A bit more. Ringo Starr temporarily quit the Beatles during the recording of the White Album. The drum track for Back in the USSR was played by Paul McCartney. On August 22, 1968, following an argument with McCartney over the drum part for the song, Ringo walked out on the Beatles. He flew to Sardinia for a holiday to consider his future. While there, he received a telegram from his bandmates saying, quote, "You are the best rock and roll drummer in the world. Come on home. We love you." End quote. On his return, he found his drum kit covered with flowers. A banner above read, "Welcome back." Isn't that great? Okay. Some of the stuff, okay. All right, here's a visual aid, ladies and gentlemen. A visual aid is coming up. Okay, to what show do these people belong? It was a #1 show in 1968. To what show do these people belong? It was a #1 show in 1968. Watcher came in with it. Independent Outsider. Ruby. Robin the Organic Neighbor. Smitty. And Deborah. The answer is and Benny and Nicholas. The answer is the Beverly Hillbillies. I took this off my wall because in the sunroom I have old TV shows hanging above. So there's a visual aid. Isn't that exciting? Kathy B came in with it as well. Visual aid, visual aid. I did that. Okay, visual aid. That is done. Okay, this was weird. I never knew this. The blonde girl, that was Ellie Mae, and she had her critters and stuff. Yeah, Max. He was a hot, snackish. The 1968 film, The Odd Couple, features a scene in a pool hall with something that was illegal in New York City at the time in the background. This must have been a shock to The Who and to Elton John, who both sang about a wizard heavily associated with this object. Come and ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Yeah. Okay. Watcher, Benny Loco, Independent Outsider, Pat Hacker, Smitty, Nicholas, Kathleen, Deborah, all came in with it. The answer is Pinball Machine. More info. From 42 to 76, pinball machines were illegal in New York City. They included one in the scene to convey that the pool hall was seedy and rather dangerous or unreputable. Cool. Killer Beans. New York City, Pat, she was asking where it was illegal. 1942 to 1976. Okay. This is for my older loungers, which I think most of you are older. No offense. An African-American woman whose husband was killed in Vietnam must raise their son on her own. She works as a nurse and is featured on NBC starting in 1968. What am I describing? Come and ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Yes, Watcher got it right. We'll forget about your cares. Yes, so did Smitty and Kathleen. I like that show. And Deborah. And Charity's going to get a cup of coffee. Kathy B came in with it. Nicholas came in with it. The answer is Julia, ladies and gentlemen. Julia, it was Diane Carroll, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. This show, which at one point, turns out it was in 1968 actually, featured Richard Nixon saying "sock it to me," was at the top of the Nielsen ratings in 68. Yeah, she was gorgeous. Yes, Benny and Independent and Watcher and Ruby Slippers and Smitty and Nicholas. Wonder where Jeremy is today. Maybe he's speaking in class. Get it? I'm sure. It's the name of the show is Laugh-In. Kathleen came in with it as well, as did Kathy B and Deborah. Okay. In 1968, Mrs. Johnson is a widowed mother of a teenage girl. Later in life, the daughter sings about the mother and some trouble she had with an organization at her school. Mrs. Johnson was accused of scandalous behavior, considered to be an affront to small town standards. What on earth is this? I don't know where they are. Where's Basil and Kay? I'm not sure. Yes, Smitty came in with it, as did Watcher, as did Robin. Yes, yes. And Kathy B came in with it. Benny, your business isn't showing really well. Does Independent Outsider, is he sick? The answer is Harper Valley PTA. Kathleen came in with it as well. On April 8th, oh, Indy, I'm sorry to hear that, 1766, the first one of these was patented and consisted of a wicker basket on a pulley and chain. It sure would be difficult to hang out in one of those from an apartment building on a hot summer night. Let's hope we don't smell smoke. I hope you feel better in the outside. We love you. It's been fun celebrating your birthday. It was a year of a lot of happenings. Nope. Good answer though, Ruby, but incorrect. Yes, Watcher came in with it. As did Nicholas. I know what you mean, Benny, so yes, that's correct. Gosh, everybody's going live. The answer is fire escape, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing these 2 short questions, and I'm going to take my break. This artist died on April 8, 1973. I hope his lips were in the right place for burial, or his ears, nose, and any other body part for that matter. Spelling does not count. I guess so, Pat. The first one that was patented anyway in that year. Yes, Watcher came in with it. Watcher, you're on fire today. On fire. No, good answer though, Kathy B. I'm really dumb when it comes to artists. Kathleen came in with it as well. The answer is, Deborah got it right too. The answer is Picasso. Okay. On April 8th, 1513, this person claimed Florida for Spain. He is associated with the famed Fountain of Youth as well. Don't worry about spelling. Yes, Smitty. Kathy B, Independent Outsider. Okay, I must go on my break. I'm floating. The answer is Ponce de Leon. Kathleen got it right as well. Off I go. Congratulate yourselves. You have made it to the intermission of Lounging with Lisa. Today, I think what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to thank my wrenches, which would be Benny Loco, D.I., as in Drummond Island, Freighter, new word, Watcher, I call her Watcher, and Deborah, the newest member of the Wrench Gang, for all they do for me. Thank you so much. And if one of you delightful creatures would be interested in dropping my mailing address for the postcard drive that I am still having, in fact, I'm in the middle of switching those postcards over to yet another display that I hope will work a little bit better. So that's what I'm doing. Well, not this very minute, but I started it last night. So thank you, and if you drop my address, that would be great. Also, a reminder that I do like to celebrate birthdays. It is not a requirement that you have to be in the lounge the day that we celebrate. It just really gives us a focus in terms of some, pinpointing dates and things a little bit more, and hobbies and all that jazz. So please email me, and I think one of my wrenches will drop the email as well. Email me your birthday, especially if it's in April or May. I think I do have Watchers on file here, and she will be coming up sometime in this month. All right, right now I'm going to read some quotes from Martin Luther King Jr. and Robert Kennedy. I thought that might be something different to do here in the break, since they were both, mowed down, assassinated in this April of 1968. So here we go. This is Martin Luther King Jr. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. The time is always right to do what is right. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. We must, let me do this one. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character. That is the goal of true education. And we'll do another one, and then I will go ahead and over to Robert Kennedy. The ultimate tragedy is not the oppression and cruelty by the bad people, but the silence over that by the good people. And let me flip over to Robert Kennedy at this time, ladies and gentlemen, and see what we have to offer here. That's Mars meowing in the background. Some men see things as they are and ask why. I dream of things that never were and ask why not. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. Each time a man stands up for an ideal or acts to improve the lot of others or strikes out against injustice, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope, and crossing each other from a million different centers of energy, and daring those ripples build a current that can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance. Elections remind us not only of the rights, but of the responsibilities of citizenship in a democracy. Every generation inherits a world it never made, and as it does, it automatically becomes the trustee of that world for those who come after. In due course, each generation makes its own accounting to its children. There are people in every time and every land who want to stop history in its tracks. They fear the future, mistrust the present, and invoke the security of a comfortable past which in fact never existed. I've noticed that myself, actually. In my judgment, physical fitness is basic to all forms of excellence and to a strong, confident nation. I believe that as long as there is plenty, poverty is evil. America's answer to the intolerant man is diversity, the very diversity which our heritage of religious freedom has inspired. And I think that's all. I've gone over 4 minutes here on the break, giving me plenty of time to do what I have to do. I'm back. Thank you for staying around for this delightful intermission here on Lounging with Lisa. Here I am. Kratom Bunny Reviews has entered the lounge, and she is a cow, a channel of the week. So if you could go over and check that out. We'll take a potty break already, Watcher. Okay. Did I miss anybody who came in other than Kratom Bunny, which I just wrote down? Kratom Bunny Reviews is a channel of the week. Go join her wildly. Okay. Okay, thank you, Deborah. Moving along, here we go. I thought I'd have some Across the Ponders in here today. Mark Damon has not been able... Sanity is radical. I love you. Sanity has entered the lounge. I love Sanity is radical. Hello, Sanity. I'm excited to see you. I see you're on a work break. And thank you for what you said. What did you say? On my break, just wanted to drop in and say, hey, Lisa, keep up the great videos. Thank you, Sanity. Oh, my goodness, I miss you. I miss you. Okay, now that I've gotten that out of my system, we're moving along. Is one stone or two cats here? I have to see if I missed one stone or two cats, or were you just referring to one stone or two cats, or what? Well, I don't see one stone or two cats. Okay, here goes. This British weekly magazine of humor and satire, established in 1841 by Henry Mayhew and engraver Ebenezer Landells, was published for the last time on April 8, 1992. Historically, it was most influential in the 1840s and 50s, when it helped to coin the term cartoon in its modern sense as a humorous illustration. What is the magazine? And I'm guessing that one stone or two cats you are here. Oh my goodness. So good to see you, my dear. I hope you hit like on the way in. You know how I am. Yes, Nicholas got it right. Very good. Kathy B got it right as well. Excellent. I never heard of it, but, I haven't heard of much. Kathleen came in with it. Benny Loco's laughing. And Deborah came in with it as well. The answer is Punch. Punch Magazine is the answer. Okay. Pardon me, it's from inhaling yogurt on the break. This was the first rock group to sell out a week of shows at Carnegie Hall in New York City on April 8, 1971. They are known for taking us back to drive-in movies, comic books, and blue jeans, and spending time in a public grassy region on a weekend day, to name two. Not to mention, but Indy and Lynn met in the city of the same name. Drive-in movies, bottled up. Comic books and blue jeans. Yes, Watcher got it right. Watcher came in with it. The answer is Chicago. Smitty came in with it as well. Okay. Wait, I put more info and then I didn't do anything. Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right. Hello, I Love You was a chart topper in 1968, named the lead singer of the group that sang it. And I don't have more info. Hello, I Love You was a chart topper in 1968, named the lead singer. He was a chiseled Greek god, in my opinion. Oh my God, was he snackish. Yes, Kathy B. Do you think he was snackish, Kathy B? No, but that's a good answer. Yes, Benny got it right too. As did Kathleen. The answer is Jim Morrison. Jim Morrison of The Doors. Deborah came in with it as well. Okay. Okay. As has been covered on this series in the past, we might not be playing games on the weekends if not for the efforts of two Canadian chaps who invented this game. The idea came to them whilst they were drinking beer and playing Scrabble one night. The game. What is the game? Nope. No. Think about this show right now. Yes, Watcher came in with it. Watcher came in with it. Basketball, that's cute. Yes, the answer is Trivial Pursuit, ladies and gentlemen. Trivial Pursuit, Deborah and Nicholas as well. Okay. Yes, Kathleen, Charity. In 1968, this procedure, which is very controversial and is used as a wedge issue here in the belly of the beast, became legal across the pond in Britain. Sanity is radical. I am so excited that you're here. I just about fell off my chair. Lobotomy, boobs. Robin got it right. Robin, the organic neighbor, got it right. Yeah, it's a wedge issue today, the lobotomy. Bad Hacker got it. Ruby Slippers got it as well. I'm sorry. That just cracked me up. The answer, and Deborah came in with it. The answer is abort, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. The Beatles, Nicholas got it too. The Beatles released this rather bland-looking album in 1968. Rather bland-looking recording, 1968, released by the Beatles. Yes. Robin, the organic neighbor, got it right, as did Nicholas, as did Sanity is Radical, as did One Standard Two Cats, Ben Hacker, Kathy B. Smitty, Kathleen. Okay. Moving along with speed and agility. On the Trivial Pursuit Guinness Edition, or Genius Edition, I'm sorry, Genius I think is, the original Trivial Pursuit game. What category was green on the question and answer card? What category was green? I want to see if Independent Outsider is really a board game playing man. The green category on the original Trivial Pursuit game, the Genius, the Guinness, I forget what it's called. No. Good answer. No. I don't know how to give you a clue. I could give you a clue. Yes, Independent Outsider. Yes. Very good, Indy-Out. Independent Outsider got it right. The answer is science and nature, ladies and gentlemen. Kathleen came in with half of it, as did One Stone or Two Cats. Very good. Okay. Due to a typo on the board that never got fixed, this garden on Monopoly is spelled wrong and really doesn't exist. Typo, Monopoly board game, garden, doesn't exist. Yes, Watcher got it right. Hi, older hippie chick. Smitty got it right as well, as did Kratom Bunny, as did Benny, as did Nicholas. You are the, let's see, who just came in? I just said the name. Boy, I'm terrible. Older hippie chick. According to my records, you are the 22nd lounger to enter the lounge. Deborah got it right as well. Kathy B. It's Marvin. Here, it's, the real spelling is M-A-R-V-E-N, but on the board it's spelled M-A-R-V-I-N. Okay. Over 6 billion of these have been created for the Monopoly game. They are made of plastic and show that you have some value on your property. And I want the color as well. I don't have to have the color as well, but if you know it, that'd be great. Good, Kratom Bunny. Yes, good, Benny. Benny came in with it, even though she didn't name the color, that's fine. Yes, Ruby Slippers got the whole thing right. Yeah, baby, and Benny came in with it. It's just the house part. The answer is greenhouses. Little greenhouses for you and me. Doesn't really go that way, but okay. Okay. I love these. I love looking up this game show, or not game show, but board game stuff. It was neat. This character in the game of Clue was originally portrayed as an Asian femme fatale, but in 1996 her race was changed to Caucasian. Who is she? Clue. I don't really like it either. Hello, Osama. Where have you been all my life? Nope. Good try, Benny, but no go, baby. I just want to make sure I'm doing everything right. Yes, Robin, the organic neighbor, actually came in with it. The answer is Miss Scarlet. Don't know why I'm talking like this. You can't see my eyes. Okay. The 50th anniversary of the creation of this game saw a giant board set up in Wembley Stadium with tiles that were 6 feet across. Wembley, giant board, tiles, 6 feet across, anniversary. What is it? Yes, and by the way, Watcher came in with it, as did Robin, as did Nicholas. That's one game I cannot take. I fall asleep in between turns. I can't take it. I don't like it. Oh my God, hold me. Benny, Deborah, older hippie chick, Kathy B. The answer is Scrabble, ladies and gentlemen. I'm moving over here so you can look at my postcards. All right. This was the very first game created by Milton Bradley in 1860. Very first game created by Milton Bradley in 1860. The dog, that's Monty, and that's Batty Bowman's dog. From across the pond, she sent me an actual photograph of him. Nope, no one has come in with it yet. Oh, wait a minute. Independent Outsider got it right. Independent Outsider got it right. The answer is the Game of Life. While I have you here, Indy-Out, how much is a postcard to mail? How much does it cost to mail a postcard? Please let me know. Because I don't want people to think I'm trying to break the bank. Is it like 20 cents, 25? I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's just a picture of him. She sent me that care package with the neck pen and this, where is it? The Scottish flag and whatnot, which I can't find. I think it's here. She just, oh, you're not sure? She just included this in there with my care package. Okay, older hippie chick said it's 45 cents. Okay, and she should know she sent me 4 of them. All right. This character in the game of Clue sleeps with a revolver under his pillow better than sleeping with his last name under said pillow, as that would be quite a mess. Inner City Game of Life? That sounds neat. Yes, Watcher. Watcher, you are the queen of the lounge today. Benny Loco is also the queen of the lounge. 1 stoner, 2 cats, older hippie chick, Smitty. Kathy B. Mr. Peacock. Nico, you're so adorable. Okay, moving along, ladies and gentlemen. All Scrabble tiles ever made would circle this object 8 times. Other people are coming in with the Colonel Mustard situation. Colonel Mustard was the answer. No, but that's a good answer, Robin. You're kind of close. You're about 93 million miles away. Yes, Independent Outsider got it right. Benny Loco. Robin. Smitty. Watcher has the Clue game in her lap. Nicholas. Kathleen. Osama says the flat earth. I love you. The world. Yes, the answer is the earth. Very good. Originally, dice were not utilized in the Milton Bradley Game of Life as they were too heavily associated with gambling. What was used at first? What was used at first? Oh, it's funny. Funny stuff going on. Yes, yes. Independent outsider got it right. Close. I mean, yes. I'm quiet for a minute. I know it's a shock to humanity. Nope. The answer is a spinning top or a spinner. Okay. How many, yes, Nicholas came in with it as well. How many board games did Milton Bradley invent himself out of these choices? 1, 0, 5, or 4? How many did Milton Bradley invent himself out of these choices? Okay, we have 0, 0, 5, 0. Nope, nobody's come in with it yet. The choices were 1, 4, 5, or 0. 1, 4, 5, or 0. Robin guessed 4. Incorrect. Yes, independent outsider. The man, the birthday man came in with it. The answer is 1, which was the game of life. Nicholas also came in with it, as did older hippie chick. A bit more info, though he single-handedly launched the board game industry, Life was actually the only board game Milton Bradley ever invented himself. Okay. Even though this game can be played on any flat, stable surface, it isn't really considered to be a board game. Watch out, it's going to fall. Watch out, it's going, I don't know how it's going to serve us. Just to have fun on birthdays, I guess. Yes, Robin got it right. One stoner, two cats got it right. Watcher got it right. No, that's a good answer, though. Somebody said Twister, Skid Bubble Girl, and Osama. The answer is Jenga. Jenga. Okay. In Swahili, what does the word Jenga mean out of these choices? Build, fall, or kerplunk? In Swahili. No. No one got it right yet. Nicholas got it right. Nicholas got it right, as did Deborah, as did Watcher, as did Kathleen. The answer is build. Build, ladies and gentlemen. This game originated in eastern India around 280 to 550 AD, is heavily associated with what many call the Illuminati. The hidden hand is what I call it. The hidden hand. It might be the same as fall. I just threw in Taco Bell. Backgammon, these are good answers. Ouija boards, very good. These are really good answers, but wrong, unfortunately. Think of the board. Think of the board that's associated with the hidden hand. Like, what does it have on it? The hidden hand board or floor or tiles or whatever. Yes, Osama got it right. Osama came in with it. It's chess. As did older hippie chick. In the Middle Ages, chess was a noble game used to learn blank, which is a racket, strategy, and was dubbed the King's Game. Robin came in with it. Yes, it is. Oh, Robin and Nicholas both came in with it. Battleship. I love that. Love it. Okay, the answer is war. Yeah, good God, y'all. What is it good for? Expert chess players are believed to have 100,000 to 300,000 of these stored in their memories, which is way more than a baby zebra has, for certain. They have stored 100,000 to 300,000 of these in their minds. No, it's what those make, though, Robin. You know what I'm saying? What they make. They make so the baby can recognize the mama. Nope. These are thoughtful answers, but incorrect. Yes, Robin came in with it. Yes. The answer is patterns. So expert chess players are believed to have 100,000 to 300,000 patterns in their memories, blah, blah, blah. Okay, visual aid. This musical opened on Broadway in 1968. It says the American Tribal Love Rock Musical. What is it? This is the poster from it. What is it? 1968 Broadway? Yes, Osama got it right. As did Loco, Watcher, Panhacker, Nicholas, Older Hippie Chick, Deborah, Kathleen, Randemonium, welcome to the lounge, baby. Yes, Rand. I will divulge the answer even though we already know it. I love my masking tape. It gets me through life. Ta-da! I used to have hair. I know, Osama. You sent me the picture of you in the 1970s. I told Loco, I think it was, that you were quite snackish. Not that you're not snackish now. Of course, you're snackish now. But you know what I mean. All right. This singer and variety show host was popular in 1968. She was known for tugging her ear at the end of her show each week in honor of her grandmother. Yes, Watcher came in with it. Osama did too. People are, yes, Kathy B came in with it. People are greeting Rand. 102 Cats, Nicholas, Benny Loco, Older Hippie Chick, Kathleen. The answer is Carol Burnett. On April 3, 1860, this began its run through parts of Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, Colorado, Wyoming, Utah, Nevada, and California. On average, a person covered 75 to 100 miles daily. He changed modes of transport at relay stations set 10 to 15 miles apart, swiftly transferring himself and his cargo to the fresh mode of transport. Think about Independent Outsider. Yes, Panhacker came in with it. Yes. Very good answers, though. Some are saying trolley, train tracks, railroad. Robin came in with it as well, as did Smitty. And Benny, the answer is Pony Express, and Benny has a link to drop, I believe. Do you, Benny? Did I give you one? Fun fact, just from my memory. Pony Express riders did not gallop their mounts, but rode at the steady pace of a trot for most of their journey. And Benny will drop a link. And all links will be provided at the end, like, later on. 2 more questions for this week. In 2016, the oldest continuously operating post office, in the U.S. of A., which is the Hinsdale Post Office, celebrated its 200th anniversary. In what state is this located? I don't really have another clue for the state. It has 2 names. It's one of the states with 2 names. No, close, Watcher. Nope. It's a New England state, I'll tell you that much. Yes, Smitty came in with it. The answer is New Hampshire. Okay, the last question in our celebration of our dear, sweet, independent outsider is right now. In 1775, this person, known for nude lounging by windows while streaming of bifocal glasses, among other fun things, was the first Postmaster General. At least he got dressed to fly that kite in the storm. Yes, absolutely. Independent Outsider got it right. Robin, the Organic Neighbor, got it right. Watcher got it right. Yes, as did Older Hippie Chick, and Kathy B, and Benny, and Smitty, and Osama, and Nicholas. Ben Franklin. I should probably mail this out, too. The games that we play, I could send it to you as a gift. It's because I'm getting cluttered in my folder. Thank you, everyone, for joining together on Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Please join me, join others. Drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. And remember that war is indeed a racket. Don't take my word for it. You're welcome, Indy. Check out General Smedley Butler. For those who are interested, tomorrow at 3 o'clock for 30 minutes, I go live. I'm going to promote 2 channels, and the child is going to go live with me. Just basically to join each other's channels and have a little chat. That's it. I'm going to back up and read a few comments. Independent Outsiders thanking me. Much love to everyone for 1 stone and 2 cats. A bad visual, I know. Deborah saying much love to everyone. Thanks for the game from Skid Bubble Girl. Love you, Lisa. Deborah. Nicholas is having a hideous visual over the Franklin. Have a great day, everyone, from the Organic Neighbor. War is Hell from Kathy B. Everybody's having this terrible visual thanks to me. Thanks, Lisa. Great fun today from Watcher. Beer is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. Ben Franklin quote from Osama. Much love to everyone. 1 stone or 2 cats. 3 o'clock tomorrow. Older hippie check here in the Eastern time zone. Love y'all. See you tomorrow. Peace and love to all from Watcher. I'll be there tomorrow. Love you, Lisa. Truth hurts, but the lies are killing us. This was fun from Kathy B. Peace to you, Watcher. Everybody's chatting. If stupidity got us into this mess, then why can't it get out of it? Will Rogers, that's Osama, put that quote in. Sharing, caring, nostril flaring. Love you all. Gotta go. I'm dry as a bone. Live for you. Love, love. Happy birthday. Indy, I will be shipping this stuff out to you. Bye-bye now.